So using a cell phone and your spine, what do they have in common? And I get this question a lot from parents, because if you have teenage kids, or nowadays even kids younger than teenagers, they're doing this all day long and they have screens and they're looking down. We know that causes a lot of stress in the neck. So the question is, well, what's gonna happen to my kid or my teenager that sits like this all day, every day on their phone? Is that gonna cause any damage in their neck? Nowadays, the average person spends 2 to 4 hours a day with their head tilted forward, from reading and texting on phones. Well, if you looked at a model of the spine, it's supposed to be curved in the neck and the mid-back and the low back. And if you look at the head, it's supposed to line up evenly over these curves. So if your posture is like this with your head and your neck down, now the weight of your head is way out here. So if it's normally like this, the weight of the head intersects these curves and it acts like shock absorbers every time you bend and move and exercise. Well, if you're looking down a lot all day long, all the weight of your head is out here. So the muscles along the top part of your neck and your shoulders need to always be contracting just to hold the weight of your head and your posture up. But what can happen over time is it can cause excess stress on these bones and they can misalign or subluxate out of place. And when that happens, they look back up or the spine starts to go back and those bones stay stuck out of place. But now the techniques have advanced where we can be really specific with what we adjust and improve the function and structure of the spine, and you can actually prevent the spine from degenerating. And even though you're doing all those stresses with cell phones and everything else, you can keep the spine from degenerating and keep it healthy long term. Really the answer is to look at their spine and say, well, what condition is their spine? Most people don't even know what condition your spine is in. They've never had a nerve assessment or a muscle assessment or x-rays of their spine. So we'd be happy to sit down and take a look at your spine or your child's spine and see what does the structure of the spine look like? What can we do to help you improve that structure so that long term it stays healthy? Nowadays we can look at the spine to see if there's misalignments and subluxations and give you an exact plan and some specific things that you can do to help keep the spine healthy long term.